Men are not psychics. You got to open your mouth and express yourself. So if you call that having to teach him and train him, then you should marry you, because you don't want to know what you want to do. Just be single. And you. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Sit back, relax. As you can see, it is just me. Hit the like, the share, the subscribe button, and come along on this ride. Why? Because this a vibe. Because this a vibe, yeah. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I was just sitting here in the kitchen looking at TV, going over some things, and I was like, you know what? Let me just do a video about this. Hopefully, y'all are liking the videos that I have been dropping. I got to find my niche, I guess, as they say, my niche, or whatever people may like to hear or hear me talk about. Or I don't know, y'all. I just really enjoy doing. Like I said, I'm going to try to drop a video every Tuesday. Did I say Tuesday and Friday or Wednesday and Friday? Every Wednesday and Friday. I don't know. It may go to no week, dropping a video no week. It may go to once a week. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I'm just not going back to this. I do good on my reels. I really enjoy doing TikTok, and that's a stress relief for me. It's just something that I like to do. And so I was like, well, let me start back having these conversations or these talks that need to be said. So first, I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna talk about this first. This is about the interview that Tyler Perry had, and I just want to know how everybody feels about it, because somehow I must have missed something, because I didn't get the point of him saying that women should want women to lower their standards or nothing like that. That's not what I got out of that. What I got out of it was that he was saying that sometimes you can pass up a good man because he doesn't have the finances that I guess you think he should have. But what I feel like that, if you are a woman and or man, whoever the opposite person is, and you fall in love with someone that genuinely loves you, cares about you, has your best well-being, you know, you it just seem like you got to cross all your eyes, dot all your T's, because people go wiggle their way in there and find some type of way to discredit what you're saying. But if you have somebody that is like that and you love them, then be with that person. You know, and you want to know the truth? A lot of time we, as women, we'll be with somebody just like that, but we just don't want nobody to know. So what he said was what was so offensive about what he said? And I'm like, well, maybe I missed something. So I listened to it again, and I was like, no, it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me. So I just felt like he was saying that, I mean, hey, if a guy doesn't have that much, that doesn't mean that you should pass that guy up. You know, why would you pass that up? A good guy, like, you know, but, you know, I don't know. I just, like I said, when I did the little TikTok, I just think that people would like to be wealthy and miserable than to be happy and just comfortable. You know, live a good, comfortable life. And I just think that we pass up good people. It's tricky. It can be so tricky, because we'll pass up good people because he don't have everything that we want and need. But then we'll also date people that we see potential in. You don't see it now, but, you know, it's just so I just didn't get that from him. It may feel like I'm all over the place. And that's because my mind is kind of going all the places that I have thought and thinking. But I just really didn't get that he was saying lower your standards. I didn't get that. I just think that if you're a woman, like I said, I don't even know if I already said this, but if you're a woman and you have make more money than him and he makes less than you, hey, you're a businesswoman, right? Take what he got. You take what he got. Y'all get together and multiply. It's that simple. But at least you got a good man. At least you got one that's there for you, that love you, that respects you. All of that. He may not make it, and then don't make him feel less than, because he don't make the amount of money that you make. That don't mean that he's not the man of the house. The man of the house is not necessarily the money of the house, because he can make all the money, pay all the bills, and drag you through the streets like mud. Have no respect, do what he want to do because he paid everything anyway. If that's the type of guy he is, that's just an example, a scenario. And you can take a guy that may not make as much money and totally know how to run that household, be respectful, love you, care about your well-being, all that. So it can be so tricky. It's all about what you want. So if you want a man that make this or make that, and nobody's saying don't go get that. I think he was simply saying that if there's a man that you feel like is good for you, that you love and care, and he respects you and honors you, you shouldn't pass him up because he does not make what you think he should make. So I think he was just giving an example when he said if he paid just the light bill or something like that. I think he just was giving examples. He wasn't saying lower your standards and go to a man that ain't about nothing. I don't think that's what he was saying. But then again, like I said, this is simply my opinion and what I got out of it. We can read the same book, or we can hear the same message. We can look at the same TV show, and all of us got something different out of it. So that's not what I got out of it. I think that he was just saying simply that. And I think a lot of times we do pass up. I say we because people feel like you point the finger when you say you. So I always say we, as in me and you. I've personally heard people say that they don't like certain guys that was boring. I know somebody that was dating a guy that he wanted to go to the movies. He liked to watch movies at home. He was more chill, more relaxed. And I've actually had somebody say that he was boring. Well, he's boring. Well, see, sometimes people, if they ain't ducking and dodging and getting into it with other females and fighting and all that, and it's toxic, then he's boring. But he's trying to spend time with you, quality time with you. It's not like he's not going nowhere with you or doing it. And what happens to bringing people sometimes you can shine your light on somebody and bring them into another, give them another perspective on things. Maybe he think that that's fun and chill, but you say, baby, I do like going to the movies, but let's try this. And if he's a guy that love you, want to be with you and respect you, he's going to try that. Baby, let's try going to aquariums. Let's try, I'm just giving you examples of things that you can, let's try going for walks. And the last girl may have really liked that. Or that may just be him. Sometimes you can help a person flourish, not grow up or nothing like that, but you do want to definitely compliment the relationship that you're in. So you just gonna sit there and never say nothing that you like to do. That's how you get to know people. You get to know people by the things that they like. I may not like what the last person liked. You may not like what the last person did or whatever that may be. So you get to know each other. It's not like you're trying to raise somebody or teach somebody. Now that men are not psychics. Let's start there. Men are not psychics. You got to open your mouth and express yourself. So if you call that having to teach him and train him, then you should marry you because you don't want to know what you want to do. Just be single and you take yourself to do all those things. Men are not psychic. All he can do is take you places that he think you may like or places that he think you may enjoy or something like that. Or if y'all talked in the beginning, y'all communicated, you said, okay, well, I like doing this and I like doing that. But for some reason, we think that they psychic and they're not. They're not psychic. So if I was a multimillionaire, would I date a guy that was had an average job? Absolutely. If he was good to me, respectful to me, honored me, all that, absolutely. And then I teach him how to be a millionaire like me. And I would like to think that if it was vice versa, he'd do the same thing to me. I'm not going to pass up on having a man that honors and loves me and respect me because he don't got enough money. I'm just not going to do that. To each his own, like I said, that some relationships, or that's what your relationship is built off of. How much a person got. But then don't get mad when you get treated any type of way because you think he don't know you want him for his money. He ain't stupid. How is me giving you stuff, that's the only love language that you got? He not stupid. Men have love languages too. You got to know their love language. And it is stressful to be in a relationship that is one-sided, where I'm doing all the giving, you're doing all the taking. So anytime he just cool with that, and then the first thing we'll say is, what? He cheated with her? She not even all that. That's the point. She's not worried about all those things that you're worried about. She's worried about him being happy. She's worried about putting a smile on his face. She's worried about how he feels, his opinion. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying that's okay, but I'm saying we be worried about the wrong thing. Like worried about what she look like. She ain't even that fine. She ain't even that cute. But that ain't what got her, honey. It was that fine mind. Okay? She got in there. Everything else can work at the drop of a dime. If you play with it particularly, she got in there. She got to know him. She got to know his love language. And know that he like words of affirmation. He like his feet rubbed. He like his back rubbed. He like cookies. Small things like that. Things that we ignore when we comfortable and complacent in a relationship. He know he got all the money. He know that there's nothing she can buy him that he can't buy himself. But when she come in with a small bag or something, or some cologne or something, that means something. I always say that it does not matter how much money a person got. You need to. I don't have more money than my husband, but I always try to do something for him, because the person that's always doing stuff for people, the person that have the most money and stuff like that, people tend to think they don't need nothing, and that's not true. That's not true. They may not need monetary things, but they need things. I even asked him, you want me to clip your toenails? Or you want me to, because I want to do it. Not because I feel like he want me to clip his toenails, because I love him and I care about him. And I know that sometimes he may sit there and like be clipping like his own toenails or something like that. And I know that that's just showing, I mean, that I love you. Like I see you trying over there clipping your toenails. I don't mind. You want me to clip your toenails? Did I always be this way? No. But I lived a hard way first, and then I finally got it. And I wish somebody would have told me a long time ago, girl, cut that out. Cut that out. That's not cute. Cut that out. I really do. I really, really do. And I question myself like, dang, man. Not that I blame nobody, but who was I hanging around? What was I hanging around? What was I doing that I didn't feel even embarrassed about my actions? Because I should have. And vice versa. Because, I mean, hey, like I said, to a certain extent, birds of a feather do absolutely flock together. They do. Not all the time, but 99.9, they do. Because first of all, if we on two different levels, we probably not really hanging around like that. We friends, we cool, and we stuff like that, but I probably don't do what you do. Okay, that's that 1%. That we just because we cool don't mean I do what you do. But I just think that when a man try to express to us how they feel, we always take it as they are belittling us, they putting us down, they this, they that, and I don't think that's why they can't be honest. For some reason, people like to eat lies. They like to be fed lies, like they'll eat it up. But put a plate full of truth in front of them, don't nobody like it. They'll act like it's sugar free. Don't nobody want it. Everybody wants something sweet. Put some sugar in my greens. Put some sugar in my beans. Put some sugar in my cornbread. Everybody wants something sweet, but when a man try to be honest and tell you from their perspective, you can keep your rules. Pretty much what he said. You don't want to hear it. That's not telling you to lower your standards. That's expressing yourself the same way you have the right to say, I want a man that loves me. I want a man that don't cheat. I want a man that has some respect. I want a man that do this. I want a man that do that. Do that mean I got on her and I want a man to lower his standards? No, that means I'm telling you from a woman's perspective what we want, what we like, all that. He said if that man, he didn't tell you nothing to what say that woman specifically. He said he don't see nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Who am I? Who am I? You could, I just really believe that what works for you works for you. So to each his own. If that's what you like, that's what you like. But I'm telling you, I'd rather be comfortable and happy than filthy, rich, and miserable. And somebody that don't have no self-respect or nothing towards me, don't care how they treat me, act towards me or nothing. And I'm not saying a man with money would act like that. I'm saying if that's all you going into it for, you don't know what he gonna act like. You don't know what he gonna act like. You don't know what he gonna do. So he could be wealthy and he still can be respectful. He's just saying that if you meet one and he happens to not be and you make more money than him, well, why would you pass him up pretty much? Why would you pass him up? And if you're a boxer, you know how to multiply, get with your man or your woman, whatever that may be, if you believe in him or her, because who want to be with somebody they don't even believe in? Sometimes he could have been working his job for 15 years and he do make good money, but he just don't make what you make. But he never had no idea or vision like, I can own my own business. You can be bring that into his life. Well, hey, baby, you know how to do this. Get your own business doing this. I can help you. I know how to do it. I can show you how to do it. See, that's the thing. It's double sided on that too, because we'll invest so much in somebody that we say we don't want or don't want to be with. Then why are you investing all that time with him if you don't even want to be or nothing with him? If you don't even trust him enough to complement what he already is or what he already got. Well, baby, this is how you can do that, and vice versa with her. You work real hard, but I got a multi-million-dollar construction business. Let me show you this, or let me show you how I did this, how to get your LLC, how to get your DBA, how to get grants, how to get all this, because this is what I did. Why would you even waste your time being in a relationship with somebody who you don't even want to compliment? Meaning that bring something, let me see how I can explain it. That you're willing to be there for and show them how to be or do something to become a better person if you know how. But we'll hold on to a relationship with somebody that got potential and we ain't never seen none of what we saw or what we think they got. We ain't never seen none of it. We just know he got potential. I don't know how we be knowing it because we ain't seen it. We ain't seen it, so how? Holding on to that. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. I always be honest to me, man. I'ma always take a man honest opinion. I don't care if I don't like it. Be honest with me about how you feel or how, but please. We all human beings and we all have feelings and we all hurt the same. We all bleed blood. We all that. But for some reason, when it comes to like these relationships and how to treat each other and all that type of stuff like that, it's all in water, honey. We just don't mix. We just don't. I don't know. I don't get it. But I don't get a lot of stuff. And I didn't get a lot of stuff because at one point I was young and childish and my mindset was not where it is now. I'm way more mature than I was then, as I should. People change, people evolve, people grow. Anything that ain't growing is dead. And that's a fact. So you want to be that calm in his storm and that calm in her storm. So, y'all can take the perspective how you want to take it, but hey, one thing about it, a hit dog is going to bark. A hit dog is going to bark. Tyler Perry just said it out loud. And so it just rubs some people wrong. That man never said, lower your standards. He never said that. I didn't hear that. And that's not what I got out of it. But I can't tell you what you got out of it. But since this is my channel and I'm recording myself, I can say what I got out of it. And I didn't get that out of it. And if I was a single woman, I would have took his advice. We want love. We want all these things. But we'll pass it up for some money. Dang. So you for sale. Your happiness is for sale. I can buy your happiness. No. I want to know that you love me. I want to know that you want to be with me. But like I said, if that's what you're looking for, that's what you're looking for. Because some people don't really care to be in a relationship. They just be with somebody because, hey, it's a money thing. And if that's what it is, that's what it is. But if you're looking for love, if love is what you want, if commitment is what you want, if loyalty and dedication is somebody that's going to be there for you and be the best person that he can be to you, if that's what you want, then that may be the guy for you. He may not have as much money as you think. And if, like I said, if you make that money and if you're a multi-missionary like that, obviously you know how to multiply. So get with this man and multiply. And don't say, well, if I get with him, he multiply and then we go our separate ways. Because a lot of times you get with him, you multiply with babies. You have the kids. Same thing. Well, it ain't the same thing, but you get the point. I'm not going to raise him. I'm not going to do something like, well, you didn't have 15 kids with him, so if you felt like you had to raise him, you shouldn't have no kids with him. Because why would you have kids by a baby or somebody you got to raise? So you feel like he was good enough to have kids with and be in a relationship, then feel good enough to invest in his future too, because his future is your future. Your future is his future. If y'all plan on being in a relationship, that's what we're talking about. If you plan on being in a relationship, we're not talking about no fly-by-night relationship. Some guy you just kicking it with and moving on. But if you're looking for love, hey, this guy may not have quite as much as this guy over here, but he love you. But he gonna come home every night. But he gonna make sure you good. But he gonna respect you. But he not gonna cheat on you. But he gonna be dedicated. But he gonna pay the rent. But he gonna rub your head at night when you have headaches. But he gonna rub your feet when your feet tired. But he gonna be there for the kids. But he gonna go to the games and all that. But he gonna make sure these bills is paid. He gonna make sure these lights is on. He gonna make sure food is in his refrigerator. You gonna pass that up because he got a lot of money and he gonna make sure you do everything. That's the end of that. Weigh your options sometimes. Weigh your options sometimes. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, but it's because it's getting water. So don't pass up. No. I mean, do what you want to do. That's just my opinion, my perspective. And so I'm just coming to the defense of Tyler Perry because I feel like that's what he meant. But Tyler, if that ain't what you meant, please let me know. Somebody send this video to Tyler and tell him if that ain't what he meant to let me know. But that's what I got out of it. And whatever I got out of it, that's all it means. Okay? You know how some people can be like, I tell my kids all the time, sometimes it ain't what you mean. I mean, it ain't how you say it. I mean, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I got out of that something positive. So I'm going to ride with the positivity that I got out of it. And you can ride with the negative if you want to. But at the end of the day, Tyler Perry probably ain't going to hear half of what none of us got to say and got more money than every last one of us. So what about it? Opinion is an opinion is an opinion. All right? It's just an opinion. Everybody had their own. My mom used to say everybody, opinion is like a butthole. Everybody got one. That's my mom used. I say a lot of quotes that my mom used to say that I thought was cheesy when I was young, but now they make sense. Like fat meat is greasy. Like I get all that now. Like you don't believe fat meat is greasy? Oh, it's for sure greasy. That means you gonna get on out there and whatever happens, and then you gonna see what I said was true. Since you don't believe fat meat is greasy, that's what that means. I know it sounds crazy, but to some people, but that old baby, let me tell you. But anyway, but that's what I don't know. Just be careful. Be very careful. And when men are trying to tell us how they feel about stuff and how things look to them, let's respect that. As y'all know, I be filming from my phone, and every time I'm on my phone, somebody calling me. So I must need to shut up. Because I said I'm gonna make these videos long, maybe 10, 15. Feel like I probably went to 20 minutes. I don't know, y'all. It may be 20 minutes. But anyway, so that's how I feel when a man expresses himself and they try to tell us how they feel. We start judging them and we start taking stuff wrong. But when we come to them and we want to tell them how we feel, we want them to be our comforters. We want them to understand. So let's try to understand where a man is coming from, what his perspective is. You know, this is just like I said, this is just my opinion. I'm not a psychiatrist or nothing. I just like having conversations and debating and different stuff like that. The only thing I ain't finna argue and debate and conversate about is God and the Bible, because like I said, they can go on forever and ever, because what you think about it, what I think, I just ain't doing that. My beliefs is my belief, your belief is your belief, and he ain't in confusion, and so I ain't gonna have no confusion when it comes to talking about him, all right? So that's how I'm gonna do that. But anyway, so hopefully I'll give me a podcast, because y'all, I would love to have me a podcast, honey. So I can get on here and have these talks and bring people on and see how different people feel and different people's perspective. Because I like to see different people's perspective, not that it's gonna change mine and not that I'm trying to change yours. I just like to see and hear different opinions. Like somehow somebody got out of that. Tyler Perry was telling us to lower our standards. And I want to know, how did you get that out of that? How did you get that out of that conversation? I didn't get that out of that conversation. First of all, money to me shouldn't be that high up there. I ain't saying it shouldn't be there. I'm saying it shouldn't be up. I need you to love, honor, and respect me first. First of all, I need to be God-fearing, love, honor, and respect me, and then let's talk about this right here. We can work that out. He didn't say unemployed. He said a man that don't make as much money. He didn't say unemployed, and because there is a difference. Yeah, it's a difference. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead on and end this video, y'all. That's just my opinion. Please leave y'all opinions down below. Please respect my opinion. Please don't, if you don't, agree, we can agree to disagree in love. Let's be respectful. Let's not use bad language or nothing like that, because I'm not talking to nobody like that, and I don't want to be talked to like that. And at the end of the day, that's why whoever created social media create a blog. It's that simple. So you can have your own opinions and we can discuss it. And like I said, if y'all have some letters that y'all like me to read anonymously, you don't know. I don't know. Maybe you may caught your husband cheating. You don't really know what to do. You may be a cheater yourself and you don't really know what to do, but you would like to know how other people feel about it. Or maybe something happened, y'all got back together. I don't know. It may be something that you feel like you want to talk about, but you don't really have nobody to talk about. You can send me a letter anonymously at BrackensFamily1996yahoo.com and I read it, but tell me you want to be anonymous. And then all of us can kind of chime in on it and talk about it. All right, that's what the podcast can be about. We can talk about it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I know, let me end this, child, because first of all, I got other stuff to do. Not really, y'all. I ain't really got that much to do. But I want to sound important. And that sound important. Okay, see, when you sit here with your laptop and your notepad and your pen, it look like you're important. When really, I'm trying to think what I'm going to do this weekend. Because I just said I need to give it a new purse or something. So, I just trying to look like I'm important. That's all it is. So, until next time, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you're sharing the videos. And everybody scream out.